everybody. Welcome back to Left Out Podcast. It's your girl, the one and only, your favorite, Naz.
It's your local stallion, Miss Chira. What's going on, yo? What's happening?
And it's just Febs.
Still just Febs.
I feel like we've
What's
kind
up,
of got our catchphrases now. Like,
no, you're the only
no, just
one.
you.
It's just me?
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay, fine.
I'm still searching.
I'm still searching.
You're still the local stally.
I'm still the local stallion.
Oh
Nothing's
my God.
changed.
How did you guys feel about last week's podcast?
I listened to that episode and I was dying.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
hilarious.
actually screaming. And then my brothers did like a FaceTime call with me and they were like, you didn't used to get beat when you were younger? And I was like, I don't remember. Like, I actually didn't.
So you did get beat.
No, I didn't. Like, I actually don't. Like, I can count on one hand how many times, like, my parents would have told me off and, like, laid their hands on me. But for them, they're like, rah, nah, man. Like, my oldest brother especially, he was the one specifically. He was like, sure. Like, how is that not your reality? Like, because for us, it was like, it was a regular.
Are you the youngest?
I'm
The middle.
Are you the baby?
No, I'm the second youngest, so I've got a younger brother.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, your eldest, did he get?
Yeah, like the oldest of the like my brothers, and then but like the thing is, I'm the only girl, so maybe like because of four brothers. So
Yeah.
It's a little different for you.
yeah, so I don't know, guys.
It was so funny
I lived
when I was
privilege.
We got
listening
good
back to
feedback,
it.
yeah.
It was really funny.
I was dying.
We could
I
have
don't
gone
wanna
like,
lie.
I was thinking, we could have said a lot more like
Definitely.
childhood, man.
sure.
We got way more to tell.
For sure.
I
I
know.
think we know what we'll have to do a part 2 because
We have to do a part 2.
We do.
Definitely.
I love
It
so
just
much.
takes you back.
It
It's
takes you
just
back.
So
It's
good.
nostalgia.
Good memories.
No, I think it also just made me realize how much I appreciate my parents and just being like a person of color and being ethnic.
Yeah.
It's
Because
nostalgic. It's
It
like,
is,
yeah.
man. Like, I don't regret any of that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
anything
for
is
sure.
said. And there's, like, I think specifically there's something you said in Naz last episode. You were like, I don't look at those situations as something that was traumatic.
No.
For me,
Yeah.
they're very funny experiences in my life. And I was like, yeah, for real. Like,
I know, right?
I loved
Even
it.
do you know what's crazy? Like at the time, you like think your life's over with certain
Oh, yeah.
situations, and then now you look
Well,
back and you're like, damn.
Like,
that's-
don't
If
sweat
only
the
I'd
small
known.
stuff.
yeah.
It's
know.
true.
Well, speaking of throwbacks,
What?
you guys say about Jen and Ben?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
say
love
about this
it.
Do you like it?
So amazing.
2.0?
But I just don't get it. Like, how did they come back after, what is it, 20 years?
Something like that, like 15 years or so. Like,
Damn.
do you know much about them?
Nah, tell me more. I
Okay,
actually want to
so
know.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck, I think they dated like in early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah,
They were
she's-
engaged.
She's in.
Wow.
He's in Jenny and the Block.
Yeah.
Jenny from the
Okay,
Block.
yeah. I'm
like-
still Jenny on the block. That one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now, all of a sudden, they're back together, rekindled, everything.
Wow.
They
And
both have kids with different people.
Yeah,
all
I
that.
think
They
J-Lo's
lived
been
their
married
whole.
like 3-4 times.
That is so
Yeah.
dope, man.
And
I
so
don't know.
what does that say? Does that mean they're soulmates? Or does that just, I don't know what it means in Hollywood.
In
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Stop it.
I think
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
I don't know, like there was
But
this
in
thing,
real life, like what?
I know it's a bit like, I don't know, it's weird because it's like when she does it, it's like, you know,
Beautiful.
It's cute.
Yeah,
but
so
it's like
wow.
when people take back their exes, you're looked at as dumb.
But I feel like it depends on the context though.
No, but I feel
Yeah.
like you know how they say like even when you break up with someone, people be like, if it's meant to be, you will
You'll
will
find
get
each
back
other.
to
Yeah,
you'll
that's
find
it.
your way back to each
Yeah,
other.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's dumb.
You know, I think, yeah, it's not because they were like, there was this whole conversation about like, is it okay to recycle your ex?
Recycle. Ooh, that's a big word.
Yeah.
Shoo.
So, you know, like it may not be for your 20s, may not be for your 30s.
But for
like,
your 50s.
You never know. 50s, yeah.
you know
oh my
what?
God.
After you've had your whole life,
You
and
got
kids,
kids,
you're
you've
like
been married,
Yeah.
career, like.
But I get it though, because I feel like there's different seasons for everything. Sometimes, like, you might be stepping into a season where that person isn't aligning with where you're
Yeah.
supposed to be in your life.
Mhm.
So you have to, like, actually go your separate ways
Yeah.
to kind of find yourselves, affirm your, like, your individuality and your person.
Yeah.
And then when you come back together, you're probably stronger than you were, like, in the first season of your relationship.
Yeah.
But again, that's contextual because
that's actually true because
Yeah.
that's the other thing where people say like, that's my person, but
Yeah.
it's just the wrong time.
wrong time, yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
also there's this bad stigma with like getting back with your ex, because sometimes people think that if you're getting back with your ex, that means you're accepting or
The behavior.
that bad behavior.
Or why did you
or,
break
like,
up in the first
Exactly.
place?
Like
Yeah.
say, you know what I mean? Like if someone cheated or something and you guys broke up because of that and you take him back, it means that like people assume that you're accepting that behavior.
It's
which
that's what
I don't
mean.
agree
I
with
think
though. You
it's
never know. People learn and
contextual.
learn. Yeah, you learn from it.
Yeah.
Time goes by, you get older, life happens.
Like, I don't know. I feel like if you betrayed me,
Mm.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be able to get back with you. Irregardless, like if it's a situation where in that relationship,
So what's a betrayal to you?
like if you cheated, if there was like any sort of like emotional, physical violence within the relationship, like if both of you just were
There's so
toxic
many,
for
yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like it wasn't actually something that was productive, like your relationship wasn't something that's productive, then I genuinely don't think I'd be able to like put myself back into that situation. But that's what I mean. It depends on the situation. Like it really does. Like if you broke up amicably, like things just weren't working again, like in that season, and then you move on with your lives and you become different people and you grow and you learn, and maybe in those different seasons in your life, I'm repeating myself, but maybe you're actually gonna be beneficial to each other, then calm. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, J-Lo, the way she moves, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's so quick. Like, I didn't
She's
even realize she was with Ben till like, when I saw those photos on the boat and it looked like the same photos that they had in the music video.
Are they doing new music video?
I'm sure they are.
Like, cause there was another one, right? When they were on the
it looked like the music
balcony?
video, like 20 years later.
Wow.
It just looked like they were...
Maybe they're doing some
probably
kind of
are.
like what's the word?
but it's
nostalgic.
iconic. I'm not
and then
gonna
all
lie.
of a sudden, Ben Affleck looks hot.
He looks great. No,
I don't
he's
know.
always
No.
good looking.
He wasn't hot though. He got hot after like, I think he plays Batman or some shit. Or Superman, something. Yeah.
No,
But-
they both look great.
He looks great.
Jayla's freaking hot, man.
That's actually
she's
a thing. I feel like when a guy gets with like, or any, I don't know, when you start getting a good relationship, you start to glow.
you look amazing.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
you glow.
But it also works the other way as well. You get out of a bad relationship and you
Yep.
start to glow.
Yep.
Like you literally, and
Oh,
you start
yeah.
to feel it in yourself.
Yep.
Like you're like, oh, I'm looking amazing.
100%.
Legit.
Yeah,
Legit.
100%.
Like relating to like this, there was like a poll we had on our poll Fridays. We
Yeah.
had that question that I found interesting. It was if you're in a relationship, is it normal to be attracted to other people? And like I was really interested at the replies. I thought that everyone was gonna say no,
Yeah.
and everyone's like majority. It was yes, wasn't it? Like majority was like yes.
Most people said yes, yeah.
And
I feel like, I think it's normal to be attracted to other people. Now, if you pursue that attraction, then obviously you're cheating. But if it's
But
like,
I feel like we didn't like. I don't know because I don't know what we're actually like. We just asked the question like what do you mean by
Attraction.
attracted?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
like
I was
what's
thinking.
attracted is that like you find that person attractive,
yeah,
Yeah.
like a
or you're
physical.
attracted to them, like
and
you
like
know,
you're into them.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
because
think,
it can be it could be seen in two different ways.
Yeah, I took it as like more of a physical thing.
but we could. Yeah.
Okay, so like
you
you
just-
see someone and you're like,
you just,
oh
oh,
wow,
they're
that person.
Oh
attractive.
nah, they're
Yeah.
Okay,
you're-
that I feel like that's
definitely.
normal.
That's
I don't
human
think it's-
beings.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think it's realistic to be like,
No.
oh, because I have a boyfriend,
I only have eyes for
you,
him.
yeah.
Come on.
I think that's a
Please.
drag
It's
sometimes.
it's
Relax.
really
It's a drag.
unrealistic.
Like
Yeah.
it's not legit. Like
No.
you can't tell me you don't see someone else in the street and you're like, wow, that person's beautiful.
Best believe.
But for me, it becomes a problem when it's like, damn, shorty's fine. Like, let me move to her. That's where I'm like, now
Oh
you're
no,
being
if you're making moves, then
disrespectful.
relax.
Yeah.
But if I had a husband and he's sitting right next to me and Idris Elba walked in the room, best believe my eyes are going to be on Idris.
Oh my goodness.
He is one beautiful man.
So is it
But
just like
I wouldn't
physical-
pursue
what
it.
if it was like someone that you're like? What if you're like just like have a crush on someone else?
a crush?
Like, just like
in
a
a
little crush.
relationship.
Yeah,
a
like
crush. Like you fancy that person.
but like you know you're never gonna make a move.
like
You
kind of like
wouldn't-
how you have celebrity crushes.
yeah, or like if you have like a work crush.
Oh no.
Is this
no.
that
Fuck
work wife thing?
Nah, I don't. I
And
hate
that work husband thing?
Nah, toxic.
Yeah,
I don't
nah.
like that at all.
I'm sorry, but no, thank you. I can't. Do you think that's okay? Like being like having a crush, like you've got a boyfriend and like
don't
he's
think-
got a crush on someone
No,
else.
because then that can, if it's someone you know, that can actually become real life, man.
yeah,
Like there's like when they have it with celebrities and shit, that's fine.
But
Like, it's
isn't
like,
that being attracted to someone? Isn't that like kind of like
crush
a
is a
crush?
bit different.
It's different.
A crush?
Yeah, crush is like
is
you actually
tiny.
like. No, crush can be like.
crush
you can
is
be
a
obsessed
tiny-
with
Crush,
that.
crush is not like this stages. Crush is literally like
but how do you develop
it's
to like?
superficial.
How do you
Yeah, but
develop to
crush-
that step of liking someone? You have to have a crush on
Liking
them
is like
first.
like you're literally like thinking about them all the time.
Come on, crush is like
okay,
that.
okay,
Come
wait,
on now.
Wait,
It's
sis,
not.
let me break
You
it down
can just
for
be like,
you.
oh, that guy's flies.
Mm-mm. sis, let me
What?
break it down for you.
I
Alright,
think crush is
think
like
about it
pretty,
like this.
like, come on.
Oh my
you
god,
think about
people
it.
like, and the thing with crushes is like you literally can
No.
have a crush today and then you might be over the person tomorrow. You're like, oh,
True,
it's not
true.
even
That is
great.
true. That is true.
But
But
when
I
you
don't
like
know.
someone, it's like
it
you're
can be
tripping over
seasonal.
them.
I
Like,
feel like it's tricky territory though, because like if I think about it, right, I feel like it starts off as, oh, I'm kind of into this person. Like you've got a crush on them, you see them, and you're like, you think they're fly. And if it's someone in real life, the likelihood of that developing is real. Like
It is.
It's
It
real.
is.
Like let's say I work with someone, like God forbid.
but what
Let's
if it?
say-
No, but I feel like with crush, it's not like, you know how you just know like someone's actually completely not compatible with you. Like they're not your type. Like you really
Yeah.
wouldn't go. There's just something about them that it's just like, oh,
That's
wow.
attraction.
So that's attraction. So you're
That's
you're into
attraction.
them physically.
That's just a
So
physical
it
thing.
has. So wouldn't that be a crush?
Nah.
No, now you're getting hung up on words. But yeah, like, yeah, that's attraction. If you're just, if it's just a physical thing.
Yeah.
It's not like deep. Like it's not. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
but then
nothing.
again, I guess maybe crush for her means something different.
Yeah.
Like,
Now yeah.
It's so
yeah,
light.
yeah. That's just
Yeah.
attraction.
So
But I think it's if you're in a relationship and your crush, I don't know, me crush is pretty like you like somebody.
yeah, if I have a crush,
you're saying like, I don't know
yeah.
what you're saying, like crush and
No,
like.
I
is
feel
two
like for
different
me,
things.
crush is the step before, like, I start to like you. Like, I'll have a crush on you, like, oh my God, I'm into you. And I'll like, I'll be shy, like, realistically.
Into
But
you.
then like, I'm like, ooh.
What do you mean? What's wrong with into you?
I feel like into is pretty deep, but okay.
No,
Oh,
like,
for crush?
nah, like, but when I'm simping,
Crush
like,
is
when
just
I'm vibing for you,
Simping.
that's
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
over for me. Fallen soldier. But I feel like that's the next step after like a crush. Is like, I actually like you.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
like,
I think but like going back to that poll, I think it's honestly if you said no, you're lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
yeah.
We're humans.
No,
right?
but
And,
then
like, anyone can like it's not. I'm not saying you act on it. If you
Yeah.
act on it, then that's something.
It's
It's a
wrong,
problem.
yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
about cheating now.
Yeah.
But just on some like, oh, that's a
That
good,
person's
that's
That's a
person
beautiful
good. Yeah.
person,
And
yeah.
also,
Or
like, I
personality.
think
Oh, that's a nice.
it's,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can be attracted
It's
to
true.
personality.
Oh, she has great energy.
I think it's normal
Yeah.
for
Great
like
energy.
I've seen like some couples who would genuinely be like, you know, they'll say to their guy, "Oh my God, he is so cute," but like they do it together. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
like when they
amazing.
compliment people
yeah,
together.
Yeah, that's good.
Like I think it's amazing. That's
I actually
dope.
think I don't like it when like people in relationships get like if your man was like, or if your man can like say to you, oh, that girl's pretty, like kind of thing, like in a respectful way, I feel like that's like great.
Oh, I
or
think
you
I said
can
it's
do
not.
like you can
shows. Yeah.
and even like vice versa, like you know, like I feel like that just shows how like how much trust
Yeah,
you have in
You're
your
affirmed in your
relationship.
relationship.
Yeah,
But I
like the
feel
girls
like,
like
yeah.
get mad or guys or whatever. What do you mean? Why are you looking at other girls? Why are you looking at other guys? Like I think that's just corny.
But I
Yeah.
also think it's contextual, because I also understand it from the perspective of girls who trip. Like if they're with like a guy who doesn't affirm their relationship and doesn't
Yeah.
like make them feel validated in their
Yeah.
relationship, and same vice versa. I think that also works for men as well. Like you have to make a man feel validated in your relationship as well. So I also get why they would trip and be like, "Why are you calling another girl pretty? You never call me pretty." Blah, blah,
Oh
blah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If you're not complimenting your partner,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
complimenting other people, then yeah, that's a problem. That's a red flag.
It is. It's a problem.
'Cause then yeah,
I feel like with this compliments thing, I think sometimes as girls we get so wrapped up around it. Like we expect our men to give us compliments, but I feel like it works both ways. Like you should compliment your man
I
too.
feel like
but a woman should expect her man to compliment her as well.
Expect is a very big word.
If that's your man, if you know if you're coming out to you're putting yourself together to look good and everything, I think a man should be like, look, you look good.
Yeah, 100%.
He should.
But I don't think it should be an expectation. Honestly
I feel
speaking.
I'm more on like just showing me rather than saying it. Like I don't know, like I'm more on that. Like my guy doesn't need to tell me every single day, man,
You
you're
look beautiful,
amazing,
yeah.
you look so good, like all that.
Yeah.
but
But
here,
I mean, like,
here
it'd be
and there,
beautiful.
of
It'd be nice to
course.
hear it.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
definitely.
sure.
thank you. You
Yeah,
appreciate
but
it.
I'd rather like show me.
so
that,
like check
you know,
me out, like look at me and be like, whoo.
on like I'm that.
Okay.
But I mean, as in no.
Well, I'm
I
confused.
mean, as in
She
like
wants him
you know
to
how people
show
are so
her.
hung up. No, I don't mean like
I'm
that.
joking.
I mean, as in you know how people get hung up on like constant reassurance.
Yeah.
Like, tell me like
You love
think I'm
me.
beautiful. Tell me that you love me. Like I was like, show me like
Actions
by
speak
like
louder than
yeah
words.
actions like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
That reminds me of something that
Like do a
oh.
surprise date or do
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean?
I feel you,
like
yeah.
those kind of things like really would make me see that rather than you just telling me.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's actually a TikTok that I saw, going back to TikTok obsession, but there's a TikTok that I saw and it was like, love is not a noun, it's a verb. It's not about just saying it, it's about the actions that come from it. So you can tell me you love me, but what are you doing to actually express that love?
Yeah.
So I really feel that, like,
No,
it's one thing
definitely.
to say it, like, oh yeah, true, you look nice, but like, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do understand.
Yeah.
What else has been going on this week?
DaBaby.
DaBaby making all the what is it? DaMistakes.
He just DaMistakes.
DaMistakes. Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, she's
Guys, I
right.
quit.
She's-
This girl said DaMistakes.
No, she don't quit. She's fired, bro.
Yeah, she's fired, legit. We're officially looking for a third member.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Application.
But yeah,
He
he's
just-
been all over like my feed the past like I think it's been a week now. But like it's been crazy. I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Yeah, I know. What an L in 2021.
It doesn't make
Ew.
sense,
but it doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
why are you at a show and like it doesn't like if you've seen the video, he just talks about like if you've got STD or if you've got a HIV and AIDS and die in 2 to 3 weeks, put your hands up. If your pussy smells like tastes like water, put your hands up. If you're sucking dick in the parking lot, put your hands up. Why are you even saying that? That's the most randomest thing you could possibly
No, but
say.
they do that. Like rappers do that. It's
No,
kinda-
but I feel
No,
like
not that. Like they say like
Yeah.
if you've got
But-
like yeah, okay,
if
maybe
you're a
the
bad
pussy
you know what I
bitch,
mean?
put your hands
yeah,
up.
like
Yeah,
Yeah, if
But
you were real,
if you
put your hands
if you sucking dick in a parking lot, put your hands up.
Yeah.
Why is he even thinking about that?
Suspect. like, why are you saying that?
But I ain't gonna lie, some of the memes have had me dead. Like, I'm a bit of a sucker for memes.
I don't
But some of them have had
understand.
me dead. Like, this guy, like, he's actually... This is what we're talking about when we're talking about cancel culture and people getting cancelled. He actually set himself up for that. Like, I don't think,
Yeah.
like, logically... I don't know how it was making sense in his head. And he's thinking, I'm going to say this and people aren't going to feel some type of way. Like,
There was 2 red flags.
legit.
The first red flag is you brought out short toy lanes. Okay? That's the
Yeah.
first red flag because you already know how people feel about him.
Yeah.
Second red flag is you saying that comment. You dug yourself into a deeper grave. You fucked up.
What was
don't-
that? What did he say about HIV as well?
That's what he said. He's just like, if you have HIV and AIDS and have those sexually transmitted diseases and die in 2 to 3 weeks,
Yeah,
put
that's
your hands
it,
up.
yeah.
And he was relating it to the LGBT.
He didn't actually
plus
say,
community.
he didn't, the only part that, yes, he did, because he then said, if you
Yeah,
suck a dick in the parking lot.
dick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why he even said that.
It doesn't make sense. I don't think we'll ever understand what's going on in
The
that
baby's the
man's-
cringe.
Nas. Nas.
Oh, I cracked myself up.
He really shot himself in the foot,
He
man.
really
'cause
did.
Everyone
He
came
was
for
messy.
him, man. Everyone.
But guys, I've had problems with DaBaby for a bit of time. Like, can you remember the video of him when he like slapped that girl?
No.
Have you not seen the video?
No.
I'll send it to the group chat. But there's this video like that was circulating. It was probably sometime last year, and like a girl, like I think she also like on her side like kind of made an aggressive move to him like while taking a photo. She was like flashing a light in his face trying to take a video. And then he fully like, it wasn't like a tap. This man extended his arm and fully slapped this girl around the face.
Oh, shit. No,
So-
I
Did
did
that not go viral?
It did. It was in the shade room. Like, it was a proper video that circulated for a while. Like,
You know it's legit if it's on the shade room.
it is legit if it's
But it's
on
just
the shade
like-
room.
Crazy.
I don't know. With him, it's just like, first of all, if you're going to talk about diseases that can kill you in 2 to 3 weeks, first of all, we're in a pandemic. Talk about
It's true.
coronavirus before you
Talk
talk about
about
STDs and shit.
That's it.
Like, come on.
That's it.
But my
And
thing
it's
is,
so wrong as well. It's not even like that's
but my thing, I just don't think he should be like, because now they're trying to cancel him completely.
Yeah, because
don't
all of
agree
these
with that.
festival lineups are removing him, aren't they? Yeah.
But it's like, okay, but like
But
that
it-
kind of annoys me as well, though, because it's kind of like you pick and choose when you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
cancel somebody, and you know what I mean? Like they're just doing it. They don't actually care about what he's.
But no,
what
it
he's
is
saying.
insensitive to.
It is insensitive. It is.
No,
but
do
like
you know what?
instead of just canceling, like actually educate him. I'm sure because he even said like in his apology.
Would you say that if that was a racist remark?
Yes.
Would you say just
Thank
educate
you.
him?
I was actually going to say the exact same thing.
I think I don't know. Like
Why?
it's-
Because it's not sensitive to you.
Yeah,
Because you're
Okay.
not gay.
exactly.
yeah. Okay. Fine. Fair.
It's not
But I just
something
think-
that's your lived reality. But again,
Yeah.
if it was a situation,
Yeah.
it was a Caucasian male on that stage who had said something racist.
Which it's
all
happened
of-
plenty of times.
It
And
has.
they never get cancelled though.
but in,
Justin Bieber has been saying nigger in how many shit? Like he's done all sorts of things saying nigger and been on video and this guy is allowed everywhere.
But it's different, isn't it? Because we're not the ones like who are controlling these narratives, and also we're not the ones who are at the top.
I think,
like,
but
these events
I
to
think you
cancel
can
these
still.
people.
I think you can acknowledge what he did was wrong, and say that he like should like it's like valid for people to want to cancel him.
Yeah.
Without like talking about another situation where someone else wasn't cancelled. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's true. It should be, but
like, yeah, okay, Justin Bieber should have got held accountable 100% for making those.
Oh, like you're saying, like it doesn't negate what.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean
fair
Justin
enough.
Bieber did this. Why does like no like?
so we're looking at them as individuals.
Yeah,
and what
yeah,
they're doing
100%.
specifically. Because okay, if we are going to
I
do the
think-
comparing thing,
It's
Kevin Hart got cancelled for very.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's still not like he's never been cancelled off any tour. He's never
No, but
lost
remember he was supposed to be he was supposed
Oscar.
to host he was supposed to be one of the hosts, and they removed him. It's the same, I guess, because they're in different
And
careers.
to be honest
he
as well,
decided not to go back. They offered him he was like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Right, okay.
But like
So
I think with this situation, it's just sometimes I'm like, they're so quick to do it to a black person when they make a mistake. It's so quick. It's like shut it down, cancel him. We don't want to discuss it anymore. But I understand what you're saying. It's just because it's not insensitive to me. I'm not 100% I agree with that. But I just find it a bit frustrating when it's like when another person does it, another artist, which has been shown many times. It's like you give them a pass. You give them the benefit of the doubt. But with our own, we're so quick to be like, shut them down, cut it off, block them, cancel them completely. But there's never like, no, okay, let's actually maybe instead of just like not even having a conversation and educating them, it's just like.
but what does he need education on?
Maybe
Like that's complete. Like how would he? Like that's. It's
You don't know,
It's
people just aren't-
ignorance, but it's
It
complete
is ignorance. Yeah, but maybe
Yeah.
maybe his environment and all. I feel. it
Sorry,
feels
like
weird
he's
that
not
I'm-
saying this in a conversation with his friend. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
this
I
no,
know.
is
he's
a
going
stage
on
with hundreds
stage.
and thousands of
He's
people
like,
watching. Yep.
if he didn't get a reaction out of that, like if
he
something
would've
didn't
said what-
happen,
yeah.
he would have been happy with his comments and he would have kept it moving.
I
like,
agree.
Yeah, you're
like,
right. You're right. Right.
So,
It is. The punishment is a lesson learned.
yeah, 100%. And also,
But
to be
has
honest,
he learnt a lesson though?
like
Because
he didn't even apologize straight away as well. That just shows that he didn't actually think anything was wrong with
I
what
don't
he
actually
did.
genuinely think
He was
cared.
kind of like, and then now, like after ages, he put out an apology that doesn't even look like it sounds.
It doesn't even sound like it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it sounds very much like a
Like
publicist.
PC.
It sounds
Yeah.
very much.
I
not
think they were
he
kind of like,
didn't
bro,
write
you
it.
gotta,
You gotta apologize. This is
yeah.
your brand.
yeah.
This is going back to that thing that I was saying last time about. Sometimes I don't understand, like with celebrities, why they don't think. Like that's just common sense. Like it's 2021. This is
Yeah.
something. If these are your
I'm
views,
sorry, you have. Sorry, I'm so sorry that you. Sorry, people look up to you. You are in the public eye. I know you're still human, but like I'm sorry. Like people are watching you. If you're on tour, you have like all these people. Like you should, like censor yourself, or like you should
just be sensitive.
sensitive.
You
You should
yeah.
be
not
sensitive.
Not censor.
Censor's not
Censor's the wrong
but
word.
Sensitive.
Not censor. Yeah, sensitive.
And you
or
should
be
be aware
cautious
that your fan,
and aware.
what your
yeah.
fan base is. Like,
exactly.
because it's not cool, man.
It's interesting because I don't know if you've seen like T.I. and like Lil Boosie.
Yeah.
These rappers that are like in support of DaBaby and kind of saying like, well, it's his like that's his POV. Why can't he express his POV?
Shut
kind
up,
of thing.
man.
Like,
That's
what's the
annoying.
problem?
And
'Cause
it-
they were kind of saying like, why is Lil Nas allowed to hook up with somebody and like,
Okay.
What does that
with
have
a
to do with
man or, like-
anything? Because he's. What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't even know
What do
what
you
the
mean?
argument.
Oh my god.
They just think it's like I actually don't even. It doesn't even make sense. But
What
it was
is
like
what does Lil Nas like have to do with it? Lil
So,
Nas
they're basically saying Lil Nas shouldn't be expressing his sexuality.
if Lil
What-
Nas can
but-
express his like sexuality, why can't DaBaby express his like his
his point of view, his homophobic
homophobia.
views.
yeah, basically.
That's
so
ridiculous.
Lil Nas is not allowed to be his true authentic self.
Basically, yeah. They
But-
have like because like I don't know if you saw his BET performance where he kissed a guy at the BET Awards,
So
and I think it
what?
was like, girl, I'm not against it. I'm just telling you what they said. Jesus.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's like-
reacting to what they're saying. Not to
Yeah, not to you, Nas. Not to you,
Yeah,
Nas.
So like they're basically saying like that was inappropriate, that shouldn't be allowed, and like he had a new music video
The
called
new song.
Industry. Yeah, like
Industry. Is it
Industry Baby?
Yeah.
And in the music video, he's like in like prison and just like embracing like
his sexuality.
And
Yeah.
there was a scene where there were like all these gay like men dancing naked, but it's like. Okay, and they had a big problem with that. Well, like Cardi B did the whole same thing, but she was naked.
Not even that.
And
Let's be
like-
consistent. If your problem
And
is
you're glorifying
that
naked like women.
exactly, that's exactly what I was gonna say. If your problem is the fact that Lil Nas was naked, I watched the video. Actually, I watched it.
Great
If
song.
I'm not really a fan of the
I
song,
love
but the
it.
video's alright. But I feel like let's be consistent. If you've got a problem with Lil Nas hypersexualizing himself
Mm.
and being expressive about his sexuality, you also are doing the same thing. Like-
Lil Boozy paid a woman to have sex with his 14-year-old son.
What?
Yeah, to like for him to lose his virginity.
And what did
Toxic.
T.I. do as well? What did
I don't
T.I.
know.
with the freaking taking his daughter to the freaking doctors?
gynecologist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
to
the
see
one
if
where he was
Yeah,
to, see
to
she's
make
still-
sure that she's still a virgin.
Nah,
They
these
don't
toxic-
they don't
nah,
hold
these
any.
toxic
Their
men need to stop
opinions
talking
don't
about
hold
this
any
shit.
value. They're
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
Crazy. I actually can't believe he did that. What the fuck?
Yeah, and then he was on Red Table
And while
Talk.
he fucks
Can you
every
remember that?
bitch.
Jade is always quick to try and talk to these people. He was on Red Table Talk, and
Yeah, I
he was
didn't watch
trying
the
to
interview
just.
actually.
This man tried to justify himself. He was like, I'm learning. I'm just a learning father. And Willow like ripped into him like, I can't believe you did that. It's like, would you do the same for your son? And he essentially was saying, nah.
Yep.
So I feel like we need to be consistent about these things. First of all, don't be making opinions.
And do you know what's funny as well? That they're like coming at Lil Nas. Lil Nas is a black, like, gay person.
Yeah.
So they're coming at their own. Like, but then
Oh,
they
they couldn't
used,
give a shit less.
but they used like even what's his name, DaBaby, like made the point of like racism. But then like I don't know, it's so hypocritical. It's like you're coming at your peoples for expressing themselves, and then but then you're saying, oh, my boy can it's because you have the same opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
They're
it's
just they're just homophobic.
It's just really just messy. It's like you're just ignorant. That's really what it is. Like, why the hell would you? It didn't even. Honestly, it really was the most randomest thing ever.
Yeah,
like,
it was
someone actually
odd.
threw a shoe at him
Yeah, I saw that. I died.
because of the comment that he made.
I'm not gonna lie, I laughed.
Hilarious.
I think I laughed too much, but I actually laughed because I saw the video and you just see this guy go dodge, like he proper
Yeah.
dodge that shoe. But I get it though. I feel like
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off if I was at that concert.
It's very
And I hear
hurtful.
something
Because we
like
probably wouldn't
that.
have even heard it.
Yeah, because you're too lit
You're
thinking.
too lit.
He's about to play Cry Baby.
Yeah.
Cry Baby with Meg.
Oh my god, Meg's probably like, yes, see these niggas.
Yeah, because
I left them for a
imagine,
reason.
she had Tory Lanez was even there as well.
Yeah.
My good sis Megan. It's alright, babe. It's alright.
Oh yeah, that's your sister.
It is. Smuts.
See, I don't know. It's just a bit. Yeah, it is messy. And someone even mentioned like, if you're gonna be like saying to Lil Nas X to even like suggest to educate, he should be the one that's educating people of HIV. It's like, why?
What the hell?
Just what? Because he's gay.
But
Okay.
Like HIV and AIDS
As
does not even discriminate.
Do you know it
affects
just shows
everybody.
that people just don't have
Yeah, it's
very
just
good health
uneducated, like,
literacy. They're not educated.
He
at
acted like
all
it was the
regarding these
80s.
things.
You die in 2 to
Yeah.
3 weeks. It's not the 80s.
And also like HIV is a condition now that is very like manageable. You can actually
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
very long
that's what I'm
life
saying.
with this condition. It's not the same as it was 30, 40, 50 years ago.
That's
like
what it's like. If you're going to be talking about a
it's just
disease that
ignorance,
you die in 2
man.
to 3 weeks, sounds like coronavirus.
I just feel like you shouldn't be posing opinions on things that you don't understand.
100%.
Like unless you're actually going to educate yourself about those things.
and confidently.
Yeah,
and
you should be able to put your hand up and say, I don't know anything about this. I'm really sorry.
And look, even if like, okay, we're not perfect, and if you do like say something that's insensitive, like apologize, be
straight
real.
away, yeah.
Just you just apologize and actually learn from it.
Yeah.
But then I feel like a lot of the time these celebrities
We
they
can't act
just
like these people are
apologize to save
perfect.
face. No, that's not
it's-
what it is.
No, I
We can't.
understand.
Come
People
on, we
make
gotta be real.
mistakes.
People make mistakes.
We
Yeah,
make
yeah, but-
mistakes. And then you got to think some of these celebrities literally become celebrities overnight.
But I think
And
it
they
was
don't
so.
have
I
life
think it was so
lessons.
clear. I don't think it was a genuine. I think it was so clear. Like, to be honest, like that he was homophobic. It was obvious, and
But
the
a
way
lot of-
that he
but then
reacted
there's some-
after.
But there's some people that are just like, it's the unknown. Maybe they've never been around people that are gay.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not justifying his behavior. I'm just saying there's some people that honestly just have not been around people that are gay or not, like their culture, there's so many factors that go into it. And people could be sheltered, have a sheltered life and just not be exposed to that.
You know what? Fair enough. Like, I get what you're saying in regards to some people don't have that exposure. But I think sometimes when you are in a limelight and you're in a certain industry, you need to be...
Especially when you're on a
platform. He would have fans from, like, that
all
community.
Sorts of life.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't understand.
I just think, like, the same way that you can get a profession where you work, like wherever in an industry, wherever you work, and you have to uphold certain like values and certain principles to be in that profession. It's the same way as a musician. When you get on that stage, you're doing a job. People have paid to come and see you. Yeah. Like, again, like I said before, you are your brand. Yeah. You're selling yourself at the end of the day. So if you get up on that stage, the views that you have off stage when people aren't watching you, can't hear you, calm. But when you get on that stage, you're there to perform, you're there to do your job, and you're there to go home. Yeah. So I just feel like the rest of the stuff that he did, it was extra. Like, it was just extra. People didn't come to hear you preach and say.
It was very random.
It was very random, very silly. So I struggle to sympathize for him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no.
I really do.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But also, I just feel like a lot of the time, these celebrities are very good at apologizing, but not being sincere in their apologies. Yeah. It's about saving face and saving their brand. Yeah. So, I don't know. I didn't believe most of these publicists written like apologies that get posted on Instagram. Like, did you even type that? For real?
I'm sure they didn't.
No, he didn't.
You know, as my good sis Mitchell would say, Google is free. You know, he like you can like.
I don't know what that means.
Like, as in, like, he could have like, I don't understand how like people could like not know like what's insensitive, like what's like in 2021. Like, I don't understand. Like, to be honest, if we know, I don't
assume though. You don't know. Like, people,
there's some things. Of course, you're not going to know everything about everything, but there's some things like
that you know that are off limits.
Yeah, even like that, you just know.
But that's kind of saying then that's like censoring yourself.
Oh, but like you should, like when you.
If that's how he feels and he expressed it, okay, that's how you feel and you express it. But we have the right to cancel his ass. Oh, not cancel. Yeah. But people have the right to like shut him down.
And if you...
That's it. Like, we can't be like, you can't tell your truth. That's his truth. But with that, there's going to be consequences as well. Yeah. That's just life. Mm-hmm. And that's just, But it's crazy.
Damn.
Nah, DaBaby. The fool.
Yeah, honestly, the fool. That's what that is.
You know, I thought he was dating that girl. And they weren't even dating.
Which one?
That girl, the one that was... on Wild 'N Out.
I have no idea.
Was she a Wild 'N Out girl? Oh, B Simone?
Yeah.
Nah, B Simone was just obsessed with her. I actually think she's hilarious.
Oh, the funny girl.
Yeah. B Simone.
No, I think she just liked him. She's like, just like, as it like, you know, like crush.
Yeah, she had a crush. She had a crush.
Yeah, crush. Now that was a crush.
Right. I actually have a question. Yeah. This might be like a little bit off topic, but why do women think they can fix men?
I don't know. We like a little project.
We like a little project.
Yeah, dust them off, clean them up, build a man. And then you make him to a great guy, then he leaves you. Dickhead.
No, but it's true.
It's so true, man.
I always say I need a good guy Potential? With a little like just flavor, like just like a little bit of.
I feel like women
toxicness.
Just a little bit of toxicness. So you want a little bit of toxicness. But
then, like, as I get older, I do want a man that's kind of like working on himself, goes to therapy.
Okay.
No, to be honest, like I want someone that's like constantly bettering themselves.
Yeah.
But before I used to be like hella attracted to like
toxic guys.
But I've actually heard of girls saying that they like uglier guys.
What do you mean ugly?
Like.
I just thought about I just thought about one of my friends because she always says something like similar to that.
I've seen. I'm not gonna name no names, but I've seen people get in a relationship and then over time he looks amazing.
Yeah,
like she fixed them up, cleaned them
off.
You
mean like as in physically?
Yeah, physically.
No, I was talking about emotionally.
Oh my bad. I don't know.
Like, are you saying fixing? What kind of fixing?
I think it works in all aspects.
Yeah, all aspects.
Oh no, I'm talking about.
You can talk about this.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But like like when I first saw him, he wasn't looking the way he was looking right now, and he looks incredible right now. And you could tell, like, you know what? You can tell there's been a woman's touch.
Yeah, no, I don't like. I don't like premium. Like, I don't like just like
a pretty face.
Perfect person. Like,
you like
not perfect, like perfect with the 100%.
You like a little project.
Oh
I
my
do a
God.
little bit. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Not
Yeah,
like
how
as
can
in.
you call someone's son a project?
No, like
No, but
by,
like-
by project, I mean like high
But
school
they're
projects.
trying,
you gotta do a little
but they're
work in
still
it.
they're still trying to be.
themselves.
But they're a little
Yeah.
bit
Yeah, women
And I
just
hope
like
them-
I don't know what it is.
I
I don't know
hope
why
them-
it's in our like nature to
nurturing.
nurturing. I think it's just
I
how
feel like
we're just nurturing beings.
But it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
it shouldn't
the
be
case.
like that, like,
Yeah.
man. It really shouldn't, because I think it's bad. But like,
Do you
going
think it's
back-
like something to do with like our own like trauma, the fact that we're attracted to toxic
guys that
traits?
a little bit? Yeah, I really do.
Okay, that toxic traits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like being
Someone that like a man that's not emotionally available.
yeah, because
that-
maybe you haven't had that emotional availability like in your youth, so you're
Mhm.
used to that.
Or like sometimes people even the way you're raised, you kind of look at how sometimes your parents' relationships,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they have a toxic relationship,
Yeah.
sometimes you carry those like
Yeah.
behaviors,
It's true.
and then you kind of look for that as well. Like, you know, saying like a girl always marries her father,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
traits of her father.
Yeah,
So it's like sometimes you not intentionally, but sometimes that's what you look for in a man.
and also I think it's because you mimic your parents' relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
you
learn how
do.
to
Because
communicate from them. You
because
learn all these things. And
That's
sometimes,
it.
yeah.
And I feel like that can be like a bit tough sometimes when you look at African relationships, because I think they're not the same as what Western relationships
Oh, yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And also I think it's very tough in our generation because social media has given us this perception that relationships should be in a certain way.
I think
like-
the gender role, do you mean? Like,
No, like I feel like you look at like some of these Instagram couples and you hear young people saying things like, oh my God, those are my goals. Like I want to be like this. I want to be like that. And some of it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you look
it's-
at
yeah.
YouTube couples and they're doing like all of these pranks and all of this kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with it. But I feel like we have unrealistic expectations of relationships sometimes based
Yeah.
off of things that we see on social media.
Yeah.
So when we start trying to do this thing about like fixing a man as
Yeah.
females, we're basing it off of those things that we've seen that in a lot of times aren't reality. Like some of these people are getting behind a camera and they're probably arguing, like, you know?
Yeah.
So
You
it's a bit
definitely
tough.
can't compare to social media.
and
No,
I
you
think that's
can't.
even kind of falls into like Will and Jada. I think people put them like, for example, like,
Mm.
you know, this black love, black
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
And then when the whole entanglement thing happened, everyone was kind of like, what the fuck? This was
Yeah.
Will and Jada. Like,
Yeah,
they're
it's
just,
true.
you know, the
Yeah.
epitome of black love.
Yeah.
You know,
But I
even
think it's
Jay-Z and
real.
Beyonce.
They
and then
don't
he
like.
cheated,
They
but
don't.
personally, I prefer it that way.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's real.
It's
It's
real.
real.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's
because
real.
you
It's
can't look at-
unrealistic for you not to have any issues.
Issues.
Yes.
Like it's still a relationship, you
Yeah,
know, like
you're right, because even
regardless
these
of
YouTube-
what kind of status you're at.
Yeah, like you were saying, like these YouTube couples that are so famous and popular.
Yeah.
It's like you're showing 20 minutes of your life,
Exactly.
Mhm.
And you're
you
only
can make
showing
that
us the
20
good
minutes.
bits.
Exactly.
You're only showing us
You're
good
not showing
bits.
us the real you know,
Monday to
real life
Tuesday, you're showing
problems.
us Happiness Wednesday. You could be throwing plates at each other. So
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like,
Mm.
and I think it makes it so.
I
tough,
always
man.
prefer people being real. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate like, but I feel like I don't know, like people can see right through it if it's just like completely clean, no, like just
Not
looks
really,
Nah.
not really, man.
Really?
Everything right now is all. It's all like it seems like it's perfect.
I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate
but
when
that's like everything.
There's a filter on everything.
Social
Like
media
even
makes
you know,
like
but people
relationships,
say that they show the best versions of themselves on social
Exactly.
media. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then their viewers that are watching it really believe that that's their real
that's
life.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's why, like, haven't you seen that thing now? Like, people in their 20s think, if I'm not a millionaire and I don't have a house and all these things by the age of 23, I failed. And it's like, you're 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you got to look into the bigger picture of things.
Yeah.
But social media makes it seem like like when you're at
And
this
it's
age,
easy.
you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not getting like the bag, you're just kind of
That's
like,
true.
you're a failure.
But I think it's because a lot of the time we don't think about the fact that those people that are making it at that age and like they're in their season where they're prospering and they're achieving are a very, very small fraction. It's a very small amount of people, but because these are the people that we're seeing every single day, you start thinking, oh crap, it's everyone.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's really
that's,
not.
That's the problem with social media, though.
I saw a really beautiful sermon. I think it was yesterday, actually. What's his name? I think his name is Stephen Furtick, and he was talking about like
What does a sermon mean?
like it was like a how do I even explain? Like it was like a session in his church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
it was
Yep,
just like
yep,
a
yep,
clip it on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, sermon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
and he was talking about how a lot of the time we place pressure on our lives to be at a certain place, and sometimes, like speaking from my perspective, because I'm Christian, like sometimes God will let you go through that situation, but it's not even supposed to be where you're at. Like, you're kind of going off his path.
Yeah.
And you're saying to myself, by 25, I need to do this. Like, I'm in a relationship now, I'm happy. But he won't actually give you your purpose until like 5 years later. Because you're so hell-bent on, at 25, I have to be married, or at 25, I have to do this. And God's just like, okay, calm, you do you. Me, I'm still working on your plan. That's here. I'm still working on the path that you're supposed to be working on. And I think we need to stop doing that. It was a sermon that I was watching.
No, I was saying, what's that quote? When you make plans, God laughs.
Yeah. Legit.
It's true.
It's
you
very
can't
true.
plan out your life like that. Like, you literally have to trust in process.
But that's the issue with social media.
It is. We compare and contrast. Yeah.
Because if someone gets it at 23, then you'll be like, okay, I have to get it at
23.
And when you don't, people go into depression and have all these issues.
Yeah, going through a quarter life crisis.
Yeah, and start picking themselves apart.
It's true. And it's very sad. Like, it is really, really sad. Like, if there's anything that I would like my younger cousins, like, who I call my sisters, to like be able to like learn from me, is that you're where you're supposed to be at. What you're doing right now is enough. If you're working hard, and you have dreams and ambitions, you just have to push and work for it. Yes, some people might get it before you, but it doesn't mean that the work you're putting in isn't going to be like effective. It's all about consistency.
I think people sometimes get hell bent on the destination and not the journey.
So you don't even enjoy the journey.
Don't even enjoy it.
Yeah. There's so much gems in the journey, especially when you
get
fail.
more gems at the journey more than the destination.
Yeah,
I feel 100%. Like that was me in high school. If I really think about it, I feel like I put so much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Like, and
I think your life is over.
Yeah, legit. Like, I put so much pressure that I have to do this. I have to get these grades. I have to do this and that. That I feel like sometimes I actually missed out on enjoying just like being young and having fun.
Yeah.
Because I was so hell bent about the finish line.
Yeah. And after this, I'm going to do this.
And after this, I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I agree.
Guys, I was watching Love Island, so I'm a bit obsessed, and I heard this crazy thing that one of the guys said to one of the girls, and he was like, so basically they did like Casa Amor, and then they came back, and he came back with a different girl, and then he was sitting with her, and he was talking to the girl that he didn't pick, like, who was still back at the house, and he was saying to her, still keep your options open, and I quoted him, he said, I'm just saying, get to know other guys, but don't put me and you in the bin. Do you get what he means?
Yeah. So like, as in like.
So he wants to eat his cake elsewhere, but he still wants to come back to her.
Typical manship.
Crazy, isn't it?
Typical shit. Like, that's what a guy always expects.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks that the woman's gonna wait for him.
Yeah.
No. So, what did she say?
She called him on his shit.
Oh,
like,
good.
she called him. She was like, so
Was it
you
a black girl?
Yeah, it was Kaz.
Oh.
She was like,
Come on now.
she literally said it to him. She was like, gee, like, relax. Like, you're being silly. Like, how can you say you still want to get to know this other girl, but you also want me to wait for you? Like, does that make sense to you?
So is he saying to her to get to know guys as well?
Yeah, so he said, like, get to know the guy, because she picked another guy. She was like, get to know him, but at the back of your mind, just remember, like, it's me.
Oh my God, what a joke.
Oh my God.
Disgusting.
I thought that was always so wild.
Yeah.
But it's
They always
normal,
want their cake and eat it.
Men
Yes, that's
stay,
it.
yeah, they do.
No.
Like, they see the girl that they want to be with, but they still want to experience all of this other crap.
Yeah.
And then they still like keep you stringed on, just so that at least you still have that, oh my God, he's still into me, he's still into me, he's still into me. But in reality, they'll come back to you when they're ready to be with you. No, I'm not for it.
What
man.
annoys me is him thinking that that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Comfortably saying that.
Just saying that and thinking that the woman's just going to happily wait for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I'll keep you in the back of my mind.
Please,
I don't know
this
if you're going to just leave me all of
Exactly.
a sudden.
No.
I once had a very demonic man say to me,
Oh, you're demonic.
She's
Strong
got a
word.
lot of words today.
Strong word.
nah man, this guy he's in character. He once messaged me, like, I posted a photo on my Instagram, and he replied to it, and he said, tell your date I said hi. And then I didn't reply, and then he said, but just tell your date I said hi, and it's fine. I'm glad you're having fun, but just remember that one day when me and you get married, he can bring a +1. And I read that message and I was just like,
That's kind of cool.
I was gonna
low-key.
look. I was gonna be like, I'm sorry, that's a little attractive right
no,
there.
that ain't
little
cute.
confident.
G.
No, I love it.
It ain't
low-key.
cute when it's someone you don't like.
Oh, okay. But
No.
like, I like when a guy is kind of like, you know, like he tells you like you're mine.
Like, don't worry.
That like that like
yeah.
I don't know. I find that a little attractive. Obviously, I'm not talking about getting too crazy.
No.
But a little bit. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a little. That's
No,
a little.
I
That was.
agree.
I didn't think it was cute. Like I
Maybe
did.
because you're not into
demonic,
that
bitch.
guy.
That's crazy. I thought you were gonna say
No,
something
but
crazy.
I said that with context though. Like
Oh,
it's
you
with
hate
context.
him.
Oh, hate's a strong word, but I don't have respect for that person.
It wasn't just.
I just get clocked in now.
Oh.
Yeah, demonic might be the right word.
Pause. Oh my gosh.
Oh
No,
my god.
that's killing me. But yeah, like I don't
But
know. I feel
if
like
it
men
was like
say
a
wild
cool
things.
guy that said that.
If it was a guy that I'm into, if he said
you'd
to
be like,
me,
Yeah.
"Ooh-wee."
I would have been like, "When's the wedding, babe?
Oh,
When
man.
is it? Is it
Let me-
tomorrow?
Let me leave him now.
I will leave him right now."
Speaking of like toxic, I don't want toxic men or toxic situations. How do you guys feel about Nick Cannon?
Oh my god.
Nick
Like-
Cannon's got a football team, G.
But this year alone.
But
where?
where?
This year.
Was it this year only? Like I don't know where it
Yes.
came from.
So
think
how
he's
many
had-
does he have in total?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's about like 9 or 10.
So is it during quarantine? He just like pop. So how many
them
different
out.
baby mamas does he have?
He's got 2 sets of twins,
Wow.
but
Two sets
Oh
of twins.
really?
Yeah.
So he must have twins in his family because he doesn't have twins with Mariah Carey.
yeah, I think he has one with Mariah and then like another with another lady, and then I think he had like 5 this year. Like I think it's 5 baby mamas this year, or he had like 6 kids or something this year.
What is his motive?
He says that he has a plan. They're all on purpose.
What do you mean?
Like he had these kids on purpose. Like he knows what he's doing.
What is it? No. But
What, like-
what is it?
I actually think he's sick. He said I think he's sick, but
okay.
I find that a bit.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
think
trying to
I
leave
think
like
he has
a
like
very
I
big.
think he has lupus.
yeah, he does.
Damn.
What,
Yeah,
but
so I think like with lupus, I think you kind of have like a I don't know, but he was just saying like he doesn't have a life. No, he just says like he doesn't have he doesn't feel like he's gonna be on Earth long.
So he's trying to
So
leave
he
like his bloodline.
Yeah, and then people were kind of saying that's a bit like why would you want to have kids but not be here in their life if you're saying that you're not gonna be here for long?
Maybe it's a part of leaving
Oh
his
my God,
print on
that's-
the earth. It's sad actually.
Yeah,
Like when
you know, I
deep
love
it.
Nick Cannon, man.
Yeah, I think
I
he's
really
great.
like him
I
as
love him
well.
too. I think he's so
Yeah.
cool. I love his show.
I
Well
don't-
now,
well, now.
Yeah.
so fun.
When they said
Amazing.
they were gonna cancel it, I was very
They
sad.
did cancel it, then they brought it back.
Yeah, I was sad, but
That's
still,
black
I love it.
excellence.
I think he's. Do you know those people that can just laugh at themselves? Like, wow,
Yeah.
they're not there
Self-deprecating?
not even self-deprecating.
No.
Like he's just able to
He's
laugh at his
confident.
life circumstances and not be sad about it.
Yeah.
Like the way that people clown him about Mariah all the time, like, oh,
Yeah.
she had bigger bank than you, bigger
Yeah.
bank than you, and he
That's
just
a
laughs
fact.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fact. But like legit, like
He doesn't
I
get.
think
he doesn't
But
get
he
offended.
kind of has to with that show.
Yeah.
yeah,
come
you
on
have
now.
to have thick skin.
They
have to.
they killed
I would
him
cry, bro.
when he got divorced. They roasted him.
Yeah, they did.
But like, yeah, I don't know, like
That's
that's a bit- that's-
interesting.
that's a
It's
bit
really
crazy.
sad, to
Someone
be
was like,
honest.
"That's Future with a turban." I died of laughter.
Oh.
That is though. Future
No,
has
but
got
he's-
kids.
oh my god! When he said his reason, it really touched my
Why?
heart.
Yeah,
I don't
me
know.
too.
He just said that he has a purpose. Like I don't know. He never explained. He never expounded on that. But and then I think I saw like something previous where he said that, he wants a lot of kids because he feels like he's just gonna have a shorter life.
I don't think.
But
it's
then
an
again,
issue,
he's not
you know what?
God. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it's true. But also, I don't think it's an issue. I think sometimes we pose opinions on things that honestly are none of our business. Like if this guy wants to make babies left, right, and center, this, that, and that, he's got the money to do it, my guy.
Oh, God, I knew you were gonna say this.
He does, though. He does.
I know, but it's not about money, man.
Nah, but like
Like-
if he's going to be actively involved in these kids' life and he's able to like financially afford
Like,
it, 'cause-
look at Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He has like 1 million baby mamas.
Does he? I don't even know.
Yeah, he has.
I just know the one.
He has
with
so
the
many,
story.
and they're all happy.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
all
I'm
the
sure-
baby
but
mamas get
I'm-
along.
Yeah, but maybe he's in their life. I don't know. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, if you're coming into a situation thinking, okay, I'm not gonna live long, and I want to have as many kids, it's like, okay, I understand that, but it's like, but the kids are still gonna be hurting because you're not gonna be in their life. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't know.
of
I mean,
course,
I'm
like,
probably
on that
speaking on a
aspect.
situation that I shouldn't be, but like,
no, but
I
of
don't know.
course, in that
But then he's
aspect,
also
yeah.
giving them life.
Yeah, like
You know.
I
but
think,
like, how many times have you heard of people having real life daddy problems because their dad's not in their life? Or
yeah,
like
that's
issues about not having their parent in their life. Because you could say the same thing about deadbeat men that have impregnate all these women not even celebrities, but all these women, and then they never claim their kids.
But it's different, G.
It's
It's
different.
so different.
They
Why?
literally
Because they got
are
money?
alive. They're
No,
alive.
but that's the thing.
But no, like even going back to like a future situation, like, yeah, okay, you can impregnate all these women, but he has money. But like, you can impregnate all these women, and you're not raising them.
Okay, no, but that's on the assumption. Like, I'm coming from the assumption that Nick is going to be
No, I don't know about
actively
future. I'm
involved
just
in these children's lives.
Yeah.
That's the perspective I'm coming from. But I think when you think about kids, you have to be realistic and think about there's also that financial aspect of things as well. You need to be able to have the finances. If you're gonna pop out 30 kids, make sure you can afford to
But
have.
it's not.
30
yeah,
kids.
But
I
it's
don't-
not.
but
It's
it's
not.
not even
It's
about
not all
money.
about money.
It's not
sis.
about
No,
money,
it's
man.
not. But there's also that aspect of you need
You
to
have to be
consider
there.
that.
Come on, there's
You
broke
do.
people
More
that
than,
have
like,
5 kids and they still look
Nah,
after
like
them. You can
money
make it
is
work.
honestly money. Like, of course, money is important, but it's
not.
like it's not more important than being
actually
like,
being in
but
your child's life.
yeah.
Man.
It's not okay. Look, that's not what I'm saying. That money is more important than you being actively involved in a child's life. But I think there's an aspect of it where you have to consider it. You
Yeah.
can't pop out 30 children and you cannot feed 30 children. It's not fair. Like, realistically speaking,
Yeah.
like, that's just the perspective.
No.
I'm
Yeah, but
looking
it
at
still doesn't make
from.
it fair that even if you can afford it, I don't think you should be impregnating people, especially if you're thinking that I'm not going to be in the life.
in regards to him possibly
I'm not
passing
sorry. I'm not.
away.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I was
just in general, like you're popping
Yeah, I'm
kids
not
out
talking
and
about
leaving.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
Because
Yeah,
him being sick and that's his reason is a bit of a.
it's different.
It's different.
But
I
if
can
you
understand it.
actively pop, like, make 35
Just because you
kids
can afford it
and
doesn't
dip.
mean nah, man.
No, okay, that part, yes,
No,
I
I
agree.
don't think that makes it okay just because you
Yeah.
got the money to do it. And
Okay,
you know
but I
that
feel
No,
you
like-
I agree.
okay, no.
I agree.
I think you
Please.
guys are like, you're not understanding what I'm saying. It's not in the regards that, let's
No,
say, for
I
example,
think I know what you're saying. You're trying to say like when
it
people are
plays a factor.
planning on having children,
yes.
like it's quite selfish if you're having kids when you know you can't provide for them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
I'm not trying to say, like, because there's people who have kids and it's not like intentional. They didn't mean to have those children. It can be an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of actually being involved in those kids' lives, they just leave. And then all that happens is they're just financially providing for that child. And there is always that aspect of it's really important to have emotional support for a kid as well. Like, I feel like above everything else, that's the most important thing. But you also have to look at the logistics of being a parent. There's a number of things
Factors that play a role.
there's factors that play a role, and one of those things is finances. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not speaking from I don't have kids of my own,
Yeah.
but I feel like I do not want to have kids in my own personal life until I'm at a place where I can financially provide for them.
yeah.
Because being able to financially provide will also allow me to have that room to emotionally provide as well.
Yeah.
Because I won't be stressing about, oh, I don't have money to do this with my
and
kids.
you won't be so like absent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the perspective that I'm coming from. That
Mhm.
Nick Cannon can afford to have, if he wants to have like 15 children, cool, he can provide for them. But I also hope that he's providing for them on an emotional
emotional,
aspect
yeah.
as well. Like, that's
And he's
extremely
active in their
important.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Child support isn't gonna like put your child to sleep. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
I get you 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this just makes me think, like, for real, like, men should be the ones on birth control. Sometimes I'm like, man, they should be able to.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they're just planting the
Yeah,
seed
'cause
everywhere.
they're planting the seed everywhere. Give it to them.
It's true though.
Give it
I
to
agree
them.
because they just be jumping on top.
I think
of anyone.
I think it will happen. I think it's gonna come out. Like,
You
But will
reckon?
they
yeah,
take it though?
I'm sure they're working on it.
But will men
Sure.
take it though?
They better. I feel like honestly, it makes more sense for them to take it.
Yeah, it's true. not
That's
gonna
actually
lie.
true. Yeah, I feel like I agree.
Just like give it to them.
But then in regards to that, like, why is it that socially it's accepted for men to have like multiple children, multiple women, but if
Facts.
a woman was to do it, it would
Mess.
be seen as like,
Oh yeah,
she's hoeing, she's doing that, this,
She's
that, and the other. She's
crazy.
crazy, she's
Yeah.
loose. Like, why is that? Like, why do we not connotate the same words and same like stereotypes to men? Like, why is that? It's not fair.
To be honest, like nowadays, I feel like that baby mama and baby daddy kind of is like, it's the wave.
It's
Yeah, it
normalized,
is,
yeah.
isn't it?
It's
You
kind
don't
of
have
the
to get
wave
married
right now.
anymore.
You don't have
just
to get married.
become
People don't really talk about
knocked
marriage
up.
right now. It's kind of like baby mama, baby daddy, and a lot of them are actually like these celebrities only though. A lot of them are actually kind of like the baby mom's actually getting money out of the situation.
Yeah, like look at Black China.
Yeah,
Black China
Yeah.
is chopping life.
Yeah.
She's allow me.
a
to
lot of them are
enjoy
popping. I feel
myself.
like
She's
it's I feel like it's the wave right now.
She is. She's chopping life.
Yeah.
It is. But then there's also like this thing like...
And there's ladies out there that have baby daddies that like... that multiple baby daddies that are rappers and stuff. It's like kind of like the wave.
Yeah.
Like Lauren London.
Okay,
Future
it's the wave,
Bow Wow's
but
chick.
Yeah,
is
but they
it
were
like
together.
Yeah, but she's then they're over now, so that's her baby daddy.
Is it a good wave though?
Huh?
Is it a good
I'm talking
wave?
I'm talking about Lil Wayne.
Was
Oh,
okay,
I thought you were going to Seattle.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
But still, though, is it a good wave though? Like normalizing children, like having
That
like,
baby mama.
yeah, having that baby mama like narrative, but also that aspect of children not growing up in like, what's the word I'm looking for? In like a home, like a structured home where they have two parents, like they have their siblings with the same parents.
You know
like,
what I was thinking?
I don't
I was
know.
thinking about this. Like, obviously, it's nice. Like, it just like
Two-parent household.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two-parent household, having the same siblings. Like, that is obviously amazing. Like, I would love that for myself. But just because you don't live in a two-parent household or you don't have the same, like don't have the same siblings or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to grow up with that love and that nurture.
oh, of
or, like,
course, yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like times are changing, and like also like there's a lot higher divorce rate and things like that. Like a lot of situations, people's relationships end and they get into different relationships, and then they'll have a kid with that person. Like, I don't really see it as like a bad thing.
Yeah, and
as
I think
long as like you're always putting the child's needs first, like as in like you still have like a respectful
the significant other.
yeah, like you have a respectful relationship where you always like take care of the child. And
Yeah.
you know,
I think
does that make
like
sense?
yeah, I think also like I honestly think sometimes like maybe the older generation, it was very taboo to get divorced.
Yeah.
And very like so a lot of the time a lot of
Exactly.
couples, and I'm sure like a lot of our parents and a lot of other like families and stuff,
Yeah.
they had a lot of like issues in their marriage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they didn't get
They didn't
divorced
talk
or
about it.
separated or even like so just because of for the sake of the kids. You know what I mean? Like they just want to stay together, and sometimes that's even more
Yeah.
toxic than actually
Because
getting.
you're not happy.
That's literally
that's even
what's
more
that
toxic.
question
Happiness.
that like
So it's
always
kind-
comes up on like with your friends or anything. If your man cheats on you and you have kids, will you stay? Like, and then I used to always be like, yeah, for my kids. But you're right, it's completely toxic.
It can be toxic.
Like, if that happened now, I wouldn't. I would never want to be like. They can feel like
I'm
kids
not-
are not dumb. They feel energy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right.
You
And
know?
then
That's
also it's
right.
like kind of what we were saying
Yeah.
before. Like you learn how to communicate from your parents.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They're the first examples, so you're gonna
Yeah.
carry those behaviors.
Exactly.
But like sometimes it's actually better if you know that situation.
Yeah.
Like if you have a kid with somebody and you know, look, we're not
Mhm.
working. It's
Yeah.
it's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's toxic.
Yeah.
And we're gonna resent each other. Sometimes it's better to
Definitely.
say, look, I would rather end it and be on good terms for the sake of the child.
Yes.
But like
That's what it can work if you guys
probably
are
better. I think right,
respecting. Yeah, it is.
which is why sometimes now like divorce rates are probably higher because a lot of time people just their tolerance is like at 0.
Yeah.
They just won't tolerate a lot, like maybe how they used to. But there is a little bit of but also if you on the other side, it's kind of like yes, we do glorify baby mama culture and baby daddy culture.
But I think also there's
It's like a wave right now.
that there is, and there's also that aspect. I don't feel like people that persevere in relationships as much as we like our parents used to. Like, let me explain that before you clap.
I'm
back at
making a
me.
face. I am making a face.
Because I think like when it comes to relationships now, it's very, very different. Like I think we're so accustomed to the tiniest little problem, you dip. Like people aren't actually trying to work to like
Fight through it.
to fight through like just normal things, like
I feel
real
you.
life
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, you're right.
Like yes, there's disrespect. I won't tolerate disrespect. Like, but just like tiny things, they'll be like, yeah, we're not together anymore.
But you
Well,
know
I
why?
guess
It's because it's literally like what we said before, because on social media and things like that, they make it seem like everything
Everything
is
is
perfect.
perfect, yeah.
When your relationship, people that view that and see like just maybe the smallest thing, okay, my partner is acting up or he's, you know, like they're toxic or they're going out more, they're disrespecting me. They'll be like, okay, well, that's not what I'm saying and that shouldn't be tolerating that. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't fight through things.
I feel like, of course,
Yeah.
like no, like you have to work. Like
yeah, you got to work through
like
it.
it can't be.
Not,
It's not meant to be like hard, but you have to like that. You're always gonna have like issues that like you know like.
sometimes
that
it
you-
is hard, man. Sometimes
But
it
it
is
shouldn't
hard.
be like in a way where it like literally like
breaks you down.
breaks
Yeah.
you down.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
It, of course it takes work, like 100%, and
Yeah.
you should be like constantly growing together,
Yeah.
etc.,
And
etc.,
learning.
etc. But I do like love that people aren't tolerant. Like if it's like bad things,
Disrespect.
like I love that people have the courage to leave. Like I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it's disrespectful, if it's something that is I'm compromising my peace, then I'm not staying in that situation
100%.
respectfully. Like goodbye. But if it's really very minor things, like just things that you're going to experience in your next relationship, you're just dipping and you're not actually trying to work through things, and you're going to continue doing that. Like there's a point where it becomes like a toxic cycle. But then also I highly believe you teach people how to love you. Like that's something that I think that I've learned, like with like my own growth. Like the things that you tolerate from people, this is not just in relationships, but just in all aspects of things, they'll continue to show you that behavior unless you check it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the time people are so quick to give up and so quick to like move on from a situation, instead of like saying, you know what, okay, look, like this might have worked for you in like prior relationships, this might work for you this like with other people, but for me personally, I don't like that. And instead of having some of those like difficult conversations and being confrontational, people just pack up their things like, I'm done, I'm out. And it's not realistic because you don't actually ever learn or ever like actually teach people how you want to be treated.
And to be honest, sometimes when you're in a relation, like sometimes when you're in a situation, you might not be at your best, or they might be at their best. But if it's like you're working in like a healthy manner where you're like building each other up or building the other person up, I don't see that as a bad thing. Like if you're working on your relationship, I don't really see that as a bad thing.
That's right.
Like it's beautiful. Like if you like on the come up together, or if, like that thing that we were talking about before, where you like fix a man, but not like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's so true.
Because some people are like just generally like caring, like, you know.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Yeah. It does.
Have you guys also seen? Oh my God, sorry, that thing on this week about like I think Ashton Kutcher and his wife. How they talked
about the bathing thing.
No, the
showering.
Oh yeah. Like
okay. I love Ashton Kutcher. I can't believe this happened.
I thought you were gonna say you love that he said that. I was like,
no, it just really was so tragic.
So they were like, basically that they don't they shower like once a week, I think it was.
Yeah, guys. Disgusting.
But they'll like they wipe down with a bit, just like the the crotch and like the arm and the armpits and stuff.
Just get in the shower.
Like they do a slut wash.
Yeah.
Is that it's called a slut wash?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I hate
but they just don't. But the thing is, it's like they don't. I think they were saying that they don't bathe their kids either.
What?
Like as in like routinely, like every day. It's like a once a week.
I've
kind
heard
of
like
situation.
babies don't need to be bathed every single day.
You know what's crazy? Dermatologists have actually said that as well.
Yeah, like
that
children.
No,
like
adults.
just in general.
As humans, we shouldn't be washing our bodies every day or multiple times a day, or every day, because it's actually drying the skin. Like we have our natural oils.
Yeah.
So it's actually, that's what they say. Like,
and your hair as well, but fuck that.
But black people, we put lotion. Like
yeah, but still, lotion isn't actually like depending on what lotion you're using. Like if it's
take
coconut
economic
oil.
showers, 2 minutes, you're out.
Yeah.
Like,
but we shouldn't. Apparently, we shouldn't be.
No, I saw another video of someone that was like, "Oh, I shower once a week. I wash my hair every 2 weeks." Like I was like, this is so rank.
The hair thing, I understand. Like you shouldn't be washing your hair every day.
Yeah, washing gear.
Like I don't like. How can you not have a shower every day? Sorry, that is just crazy.
So crazy. That's
so.
Ugh. I just don't get it. I just saw it and I was kind of like, what,
and
what
they're so proud as well. That's fucking weird. But
that's crazy. So sometimes they're walking down the red carpet and they
probably haven't showered.
I'm sure. No, they probably showered that day, but not that week leading up to that event.
That's mad.
Oh, they're probably like, all right, I'm gonna have my big shower.
Yeah, my big shower.
Their water bill must be so cheap.
Honestly,
yeah.
What the hell?
So do you reckon they have like long showers because it's only once a week?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they have like a bubble bath.
And like what kind of scrubbing are they doing if it's once a week? Like how much like dirt has piled up? Oh
my God.
Gross.
I don't even know. But I've seen that like come on my feed, and a lot of people are actually, now people are kind of more confident to speak on it.
And say that
they're saying that they're doing it too. Like they've been doing it like once a week, maybe twice a week, kind of have a shower, and then the rest of the week kind of just like quick slut.
If I
do you know
didn't
what?
shower
like,
for a week,
if it
I'm
works
pretty
in
sure
your life,
it
it works
smelling.
in your life. It works.
No,
in
I'm
your
pretty
life,
sure. Yes, you will. It's not pretty sure. It's a guarantee.
No, but also full.
But then how do they do it? So they must smell.
They must smell. They probably must like. Ugh.
Do you know what,
Musty
guys? Let these people live their lives how they want to live it, like whatever, calm. But
Yuck.
I don't even have the
know.
words. I don't have them.
But the thing is, it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just a lot. Come on, man, just shower. Why
No,
you
but
gotta-
seriously, 2-minute economic shower, you're in, you're out.
Like you don't need to.
You're done. Like,
Come
2
on.
minutes.
And I know they're not doing it because they want to save water. That's not why they're doing it.
Laziness.
It's just weird.
That's just weird.
Weird, man. I don't know. But yeah, should we end it up?
I think we should, guys. This has been dope. Wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I just said end it up. Wow. I'm not
End
even
it up.
End it
I'm
up.
not even making sense.
You're also the fool today.
Wow.
The fool.
Wow. I said the cringe.
You said the cringe as well.
She was happy to say it. She's
She
like,
was-
yeah,
yeah,
she was
so
ready.
proud
She was
of
ready.
herself.
Shut up.
She's like, the baby is the
The fool.
cringe.
Yeah, no, yeah, she did.
I didn't say the fool. You said the fool.
I said the fool. Yeah.
I said the cringe.
Yes, let's wrap this up. It's been a great episode.
Yes, guys.
Oh, first. Alrighty, she wanted to go.
Like, she's done in it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much. This has been the Left Out Podcast. Just
Always
a
a
massive
pleasure.
thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting us so far. It really means a lot to have you guys listening. But thank you so much. It's your girl, the local stallion, Miss Chira.
And it's Fevs.
And Nazi K, baby.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.